Hey guys, Deathslutter Magic here, and yeah, I want a little extra on the lightings for this video, but there's good reason, and that's because, well, little setup here, if you haven't seen the other video, I have a bit of a dice collection, and it's not just, oh, I've got cool, funky colors, which I do, but I bought them bulk because, whoops, I don't know, I had a weapon that did like 8d8 or something. Play a lot of tabletop, obviously. But I've done a dice show-off video, I think it's on this channel somewhere, with like 1,000 views. But I mean, I got miniature gold-plated dice. I mean, these are pewter. We got gold-plated zinc, nickel-plated. These are rose quartz. That's turquoise. I don't have tourmaline because that would be too expensive. Really, I don't think a single die in here is above $10. Like that's opaline. That's tiger's eye. This is solid quartz. You could buy a 4-inch bar of quartz for like $10. I mean, it's just cool that they're minerals, and it's cool that they're like rare-ish almost. I'm not about showing off value. I'm about showing off coolness. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, oh, if you haven't seen these babies, I don't think these are even available on the market anymore, but damn, these are so sharp that if I pressed a little harder than this, my finger would be bleeding. I love it. Weaponized D4s, baby. Oh, and then we got the much nicer, much newer nickel plated. So those are cool. I like those. But yeah, I mean, we got polyhedrals and all that. But, I've got some unique ones that I've shown off in the past. But this just showed up. And it took forever because, well, 2021/2022 crossed a year. That's how you know it's good. Plus, add in the international shipping delays. I didn't know if this would show up at all. I was about to file a complaint the day that they sent me tracking. So, let's bust it open. I have not opened this yet. In fact, the label's on the other side. Hey, speaking of cool crystals, this looks like a ceramic, but it's actually crystalline, like anti-heat treated structure zirconium. So, yeah, good stuff. Haven't sharpened this in like 15 years, and this could go through a tomato like a razor blade. These are like $8. You should buy one. All right, let's cut her open. Good Lord, that thing's sharp. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. I haven't seen these yet, I assure you. Oh, here they are. Yeah, okay. I knew they were unpainted because they leave that up to you because the effect is that they're not painted. You might already kind of see what we're going for here, but let me take them out. Hold on. Oh, look at these beauties. So they're meant to look like cheese, and that's why they use the exact material that they did. I think they might be 3D printed instead of molded. They actually feel like that, so they're actually ultra light, which is kind of nice, but I've actually touched dice made out of these materials before, and they roll a little bit better. They just have a really good like rate to bounce to give ratio. They're very, very stiff, very, very sharp edges. I gotta say, like, you look at the edge of that D6, that's not cut very well. They're gimmicky, they're a novelty, and they looked a little better in the photo, but that's kind of what I read in the reviews. I'm just like, they're cheese and I'm gonna buy them. Now, you might have seen my other video about cheese dice, but they were just yellow dice with the numbers replaced with cheese. So it was like slices of cheese, you get like 6, then 4, then, all that. So these ones, you can paint them, but if you painted them, they wouldn't look like cheese. So they just are like, okay, it's up to you. You can leave them like this or you can paint them. I don't think they're very functional, but I mean, if you just look like that, it looks like I'm holding a handful of cheese. I just love these. Just the reflectivity. Man, I mean, as soon as you touch them, you're not going to mistake them for cheese, but across the room, somebody might actually ask, are these dice made out of real actual cheddar? So, I love it. I love it. So, holding these up next to each other, this one's only a little bit bigger, but quite a bit heavier. So, it's a little bit more dense and just feels like rigid and not slippery at all. I'm starting to wonder if these actually were 3D printed because it really feels like that, but I don't see any lines. Well, let me look really close. Yeah, looking at the faces, it looks to me like they were molded. So, I don't know, but I will say that this is the same or a similar material as you would use for ultra rigid, really tough 3D printing. And these are, they're kind of bouncy, they're smooth, and they tend to get away from me on the table, which I don't like. So, like, I don't know if I have enough room here, but let's send them. Yeah, see, those, they just tend to have more energy, and they tumble over and over and over and over and over. These, they're just a little bit heavier and a little bit less bounce because they feel like really ultralight, like rocks kind of. So, they just kind of bounce from there to there. Now if I go a similar height, that thing's gone. That thing's in orbit. I would say that this is a superior plastic, but I guess people would like the feel of the typical Chessex dice, or whatever brand that was, just because it's what they're used to and it's a little bit smoother. But these are super hard edges. I mean, they are just like, the points are extremely pointy, the faces are extremely flat. I mean, these are really, really, really nice. I think all dice should be made out of this. It's just the perfect weight to kind of, you know, get around in your hand without totally running off. Because, I mean, the amount of extra energy on these metal ones, like, you probably heard that. I probably just shook the camera stand doing that. Now, I do think that the metal ones are a little too heavy. You actually have to be careful with how you roll them. Now, they're durable as heck. I mean, you can see I'm wearing down some of the plating on that, you know, on these edges here, because I've been using these for years. But, you know, it's got a lot of weight, and if you're, you know, a foot off the table, it's gonna go just from the inertia. But I just don't like these ultralight dice either, because they're so light that the end over end carryover inertia is enough to keep flipping it, and then you just lose them. They just go. So something right in the middle. Very, very, very nice. So just good density, good materials, good quality, good cheese look, good reflectivity, and they're exactly the perfect color. These things were really well reviewed online. And when I saw them and that they were on sale, I'm like, oh, I gotta get them. I think I got them for under $10. So not sponsored or anything, I just wanted to show off my new toys I got. So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget the band announcement is tomorrow, so watch for that. And I'll see you guys next video.